I do have to say there was a point where it was just like both me and Cerrito were like, we really like the technical parts of music. Like, you know what I mean? Just, you know, if it came down to just straight classical music or whatever, we like those technical parts to things. And we were just trying to, I guess, incorporate things and push a little bit further in writing in the riffs, like as opposed to just doing your straightforward power chord riffs or, you know, more doomy things like a Celtic Frost or a Hellhammer or things like that. And like, I don't know, even from the Morbid Angels to the Pestilences and things, how it was progressing from the thrash era of guitar playing. Like the drums just kind of naturally progressed into that as well, in like my opinion. I don't know if how it looked for you guys, but for me, that's how it was. And, you know, as I said, it was just kind of a progression. It was like, yo, do you like shit like that? We could try something like that. It was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, as opposed to just doing like a chop beat, Smith did this one beat. And it was like, oh, okay, we'll try to write riffs around that. And then from there, and it just progressed that way. Like, we didn't know, like, the difference. And then when we started playing live, even though that we weren't, like, making money, I mean, this is in a time when Cannibal Corpse was up in Buffalo and would come down to Long Island to play a show in front of 50 people with us in a fucking van with spray paint all over it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how long ago this is. And, you know, hearing bands like them, especially in the beginning, because we were all new to it too, it was like, yeah, that's the fucking shit. You know? Totally. You know, I mean, like early Ripping Corpse, like before Ripping Corpse ever even had a record, we were jamming out with Eric Rutan and Sean Kelly and those dudes. Because they were close between Jersey. So the little clubs that were doing Sunday shows that we could get on, we would go and play gigs with them. And that's how we would, you know, it was just our little area. And we slowly started to progress out of Long Island. But it wasn't like from the internet, like now you have the internet. It's so much easier. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and technology and recording is so much easier, you know? When we would spend and save up $1,000 from our job to try to like make an 8-track recording, now you can spend like fucking, you know, $500 and record your whole band. So totally, you know, the days of that were a lot different too, man. I mean, I honestly miss it, but I don't.
Yeah, definitely.
For real.
Yeah. I remember like back in those days when I started hanging out with Dan and we were jamming and stuff, and he was into like, you know, all kinds of different styles, but he always said like, he's like, yeah, I went to Loose Records and I bought the CD called Pierce From Within and like put it in my truck. And he's like, and this is like 98 or something, you know, around there. But we were just like, we already knew about it back then, but like when he was talking about it, he was just like, I put that shit on in my truck, and I was just like, holy shit. Like he like just completely changed his whole.
And telling you like on the 50th episode too, like and that story has been told like literally 50 times almost. Like
I giggle every time in my head because I'm like, here it comes again.
I was doing this and this and these old. Then I put in fucking
how actually old that fucking record is. Like,
yeah, it's insane, dude. You know, it's insane.
Like 20-something years.
This podcast would not be a thing if you guys, I mean, didn't do that shit. Probably. I mean, it probably like the whole like Cali Death thing would not have been a thing, and all these bands, Severed Saviors,
I am so fucking dated, bro.
Our listeners are gonna roll their eyes because I'm about to say the same thing I always did, but with Pierce From Within, you guys made like a software upgrade for humans that are into death metal, and once they listen to it, their software is then upgraded to be able to take on.
We went from 1.0 from Effigy to 2.0 to Pierce.
Yeah, and but
everybody took it straight to 4.0 right after that.
You know skip 2 versions.
There's some shit that's out there, like profanity. That's fucking scary.
It's scary shit, dude.
Know what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out again, Thomas, dude. I just talked to him today because he hit me up.
Oh yeah, hit me up too.
Terrance is fucking coming on, dude.
Christ.
Well,
well,
dude, we were always
bless you guys, man. Fucking just,
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Thanks, Terrance, man. We're so stoked to have you on, man.